Okay, guys, so I'm here in the sign up for our developer edition. I got into the link that I showed you in the slide that we were watching. But also you can scan the QR code and you will easily access to this website too. Um, well, we will start creating our environment. This developer edition, it's a free Salesforce platform environment that includes Agentforce and Data Cloud. This is a great opportunity for us because we will be able to experience, to have a hands-on on how to use the capabilities of AI within Salesforce and to be closer to understand what Agentforce is, how it works, and how it can optimize the productivity of the users and the business process. So the first things we have to do is to fill all this information about our name, our last name, job title, work email, company, the country that we are located, and if required, the state. Then you have to agree the agreements, and then just to check that the reCAPTCHA, the I'm not a robot, and then just click on sign me up. After you click on that in this button, you will instantly receive the next email. Probably it could take like few seconds, but it usually takes like after you send the form, it will get to you instantly. But sometimes it takes like few seconds or probably like 2 hours. It will depends on the quantity of users that are requesting developer editions. But if at the end of the day you didn't receive the next notification, then you can just try again on the next day. So this email that you will receive, it will be for reset your password. You will need to click on verify account and it will get you to a website where you will need to add a new password and also to register a question for security. So I already did that step. And if I click on the URL that it's my instance, I will log in automatically. This will be the first thing that you will see after you log into Salesforce. And in here, you will see we are in the App Developer Edition. And this app, it will contain some information on how to start with Agentforce. As you see in this environment, it's already enabled. The Agentforce icon, it already appears in here. But we will start from scratch, like we recently bought Agentforce, the licenses, and we want to configure the Agentforce. We want to enable all the instance capabilities. So I'm going to teach you that first, because in this hands-on, it's not just like to set up our playground, but also to understand some of the basic concepts, how to configure our Agentforce. We will do some practice. I will teach you a little bit about the builder that Agentforce has, where we can build the actions, test the agent, and also to create our topics and what are the meanings of all the components that we saw in the slides of the presentation. So it will easier to you to understand how it looks within Salesforce. So from our homepage, we will navigate to setup that it's located in the top right menu. And the first things we are going to set or to verify it's if the instance setup is turned on. So in the quick find, we will look for generative AI. And if you see, we have some functionalities in here because instance setup it's already activated. But when you are starting with Einstein and you want it's your first time or in the org it's the first time that they have they activate AI or they have the licenses to have AI, the first thing you have to do is to turn the toggle on. Per default, in your org it will looks like this. It will be turned off, but you just easily need to click this to turn it on. And after you turning on, it will appear all the configurations in here. But first, but after you turn it on, you need to refresh the page. So the setup can be updated and it will show you all the functionalities that we saw before. If we miss this step, we won't be able to see the options for creating agents and prompts. So we need to make sure this toggle is on. And after that, we will need to refresh the page. So remember that if it's your first time in that org working on this, you need to turn this on. Great. Now we are all set to start creating our agent. For this, we will be using Agentforce. And to start creating our agent, or like there in some of the agents, if the org already has one, we will need to look for agents in the quick find. And as you see, we have Agent Studio, Agent Actions, Agents, Testing Center. But for this exercise, or for the things that we want to do, we will access to Agents that is under Agent Actions. So we will click on here. And as you can see, per default, for this organization, you will have the toggle on for Agentforce. But if it's your first time, like I was told before with the instant setup, this toggle will be off. So you will need to click it to turn it on. And after you click to turn it on, it will show the next list. And per default, this Agentforce will be created. It's Agentforce default. And in here, you will be able to edit the Agentforce or the open in builder. This is a standard default Agentforce with the standard functionalities of Salesforce and actions and topic that it's already set in the organization. But you can also create a new agent from this button. But for now, we will be using this agent. We will learn how to, to understand the concept, how it was built, this default agent. And in the next sessions, we will be creating agents with more complex actions and functionalities, but we will start from scratch and to establish the basics of Agentforce. So if you click on the name of Agentforce, you will be able to see the agent's details. And in here, you will see the name, the description, if you want to enrich event logs with conversation data. This is more for the event logs. Every time a user used the Agentforce, if you want to save all those logs data, when was created, by what user, and who was the person or the last user that modified this agent. In the system messages, we can set, or we can tell our agent how to greet end users. This is like a welcoming message. And also we can establish an error message if a system error occurs.